Starting in the kitchen, the cabinets look like laid out, but missing doors and finished work. Dishwasher, trash compactor. This will need to be installed. Okay. Looking around. Pantry looks pretty well intact. Crack starts in the kitchen. Kind of goes over to the family room, but it's definitely structural. Not structural. Be a little bit of movement, or when they took the insulation, walking around in the attic. Breakfast area looks pretty well intact. Going into the garage, I opened and closed both doors, but just by hand. There's power up there, but no openers, obviously. The doors will need to be made to be self-closing, both installations. The water heater assumed looks like 50 gallon there is missing. The other alternate location opposite the master is still in place. Slab overall looks good in here, proper pitch. Moving to the south end of the house, the laundry area is pretty well built, just needs to be finished. The guest suite here, the bathroom is intact but unfinished. Cabinets need doors and finish work. Installation is missing for cartridge and finished goods. Drain hardware is missing, but the test plugs are still in, so it shouldn't be obstructed. Closet door is missing there. Same thing for one of the two hallway baths. We're in the south end right here. Cabinets are in place, but the left and right sinks are not. The lights, mirrors, things not installed. Tiled shower, pretty well intact here. No cracks, it looks pretty well built. Test plug still in place. Toilet obviously missing. Hardware, cartridge, whatnot missing, but I looked inside some of this stuff. Doesn't look like any further vandalism was done besides removal of the hardware cartridge. We're still on the south end of the house, a guest bedroom. There's a broken window and some moisture in between the panes here. You can make out a small crack. Like the other rooms, closet doors are missing. And this would be the west-south bedroom here. The pillow windows are missing their hardware on these casements. Ceiling and wall in these areas looks pretty stable, looks good. Hardware is missing. We're going to walk down the hall. We are on the south of the two areas adjacent to the entry. I called this the living room. Casement handle is missing in this room. Ceiling and wall overall look pretty good. We're in the entry, and ceiling and wall in this area looks okay. Obviously the 8-foot doors are missing here. Looks like 84-inch by 84 wide. And we're in the dining room, which is the north of the two rooms. Shoot, light coming in here. handle missing here as well. That's really not of much concern. There is a leak. I can see it from the attic side as well in this room. I would recommend removal of the drywall all the way from ceiling to floor and around here, just to allow these areas to dry and be cleaned. Other than that, it looks fairly decent. Going down the hallway here and to the east in the master bedroom, we have some more moisture damage going up from the fireplace. The termination cap is missing on top of the roof here, and there's mildew, whatever like material here. I would recommend the drywall get removed in this area as well and allow those surfaces to be better examined and cleaned up. Ceiling and wall in these areas looks relatively good. There's a little bit of a issue with the tape joint here on the ceiling, but it doesn't look like anything too unusual. Windows are intact. The doors here to the exterior on the east half of the home have these bolts on them, and I don't want to damage anything opening and closing them, but they look square in their opening and look good. Going in the master bathroom here, I did find this unusual. Generally you have to be able to access the shower valves from the outside of the shower, and in here we would need to, as you can see me walking with the camera, actually step in and down to the bathroom and reach the handle. Definitely not an inconvenience if you're using the shower, but if you were to try to reach in and turn the valves off, you couldn't do that. Hydro spa has been removed. Plumbing looks kept off. I looked down inside the trap. No one's really done any what appears to be any weirdness or trying to obstruct or clog things. This can be reconfigured if you'd want. And like the other bathrooms, all the toilets are missing. Cabinets need doors. Finish work. Fixtures. Going into the master bedroom closet. I found that a little unusual. Generally building standards indicate you can't have an electrical panel within a closed closet. They might have considered this alcove or something outside of that envelope and allowed its installation. Anyways, shelf, pole, hardware missing in here. And this is the north of the two hall bathrooms, same business, a toilet missing but capped off. Tiled shower, reasonably well installed. They were out of square on the curb in here, but it's probably more cosmetic than anything else. I think this is the only shower that actually had its handle and cartridge still installed. Let me get a little perspective here. Cabinets are in place, light fixtures missing, exhaust fan installed. A door off a hinge. This is the north of the two west guest bedrooms, same as the others, just closet, pole, hardware missing. One of the few casement crank-out windows with the hardware intact. I open and close that one. And we'll go back down the hallway. This, you probably can't make out just the edge of it here. I was up in the attic. The furnace has been a bit vandalized, almost like they were getting ready to take it. Somebody stopped them. There'll be a little more work than the second of the two furnaces to put back in place. And finishing up here in the family room, like a lot of other areas, the areas where ceiling and wall come together look pretty square and even. The room overall looks pretty good, just needs to be finished up. And we're we're back where we started again in the kitchen. And okay.